Hello, world.
Hey.
VibeTv here. Our special guest of the night, Emily Hill, the creator of whatever, man.
The game.
The game. Not the quote, not the saying. The game.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna dig in that bad boy in a little bit, and a special tarot card reading.
Yeah. Well, we have 2 tarot decks, and I have an oracle deck too. So we'll do them both. Well, I'm going to do them all together.
What's the difference?
So tarot cards are, they're a 78 card deck, I believe. Don't judge me if I'm wrong. I'm bad at numbers. But
Same.
they're very traditional, I guess. The meanings of them. They have a lot of like background information about what the cards mean and like what they're for. A lot of people use tarot decks. Oracle cards are a little bit different. They're a lot more custom. They're usually created by mediums, shamans, or psychics, or just people who are like super into like the metaphysical realm, but they are all unique, individual. The messages are different. The oracle deck that I have, I was stuck between 2 of them and I couldn't decide, so I put them behind my back and asked a stranger to pick them. And I got them, and I was like really excited because they have little palms on the backs of all of them, and I didn't know that. They didn't have any pictures on them when I got them, so they turned out to be perfect for me.
See, when talking to strangers goes right.
Always does. Sometimes.
No, don't quote her on
Just
that part.
kidding. Don't talk to strangers, guys. If you're like...
It's all right. It's okay. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
Like, I don't want any kids to be in trouble. You guys don't talk to strangers, guys.
Don't talk to strangers. That's our disclaimer. Don't talk to strangers.
I mean, unless they seem cool. Just don't take anything.
They're cool strangers, right?
I strangers for my job, so I don't want to be like, don't talk to strangers. I just had a really cool conversation. I was getting my tire fixed before I came up here, and this guy just like, people don't even look at each other anymore, you know, in like waiting rooms and stuff. And he just held like a beautiful, eloquent conversation with me. It was so nice, complete stranger. And it just like changed my whole day. So I don't want to be like, don't talk to each other, you know? I feel like the connection's important. Just be smart about it. Like, don't get into any cars. Don't take any candy.
At
you
that
know?
point, they're not good strangers. At that point, they're not good strangers
we're not
anymore.
doing so good then. But
all right, now, but see, in your line of work, you do it with a lot of strangers.
all the time, yeah.
A lot. And now your line of work, tell your exact line of work is what?
So I say I'm a psychic medium because it is the most relatable term for what I do. For people like muggles, I guess, like
muggles,
regular people.
The mugs of the world.
It's easier for them to understand and grasp that title because of like they kind of get it, you know. But I also do like a lot of energy work and like healing too. I'm also like really big into Reiki and all kinds of like energetic touch healing as well. But I just resonate with a psychic medium because I am always channeling information, like almost all the time. It's can be overwhelming sometimes,
right.
A lot, but it's really important to kind of like destigmatize that term because everybody hears psychic and then they like clutch their wallets and kind of step back a little bit. And I just want to like kind of redefine that term because people who are gifted or touched in a certain way or just have access to those gifts a little bit earlier, they have them to like help other people. And if like everyone's scared of that, like it's harder to touch them. So I like to use that term to like give it a better connotation, I guess.
You know what it was with people? Well, I feel as though people look at it like kind of negatively because of all the, you know, you're on the boardwalk and like, you know, Atlantic City or something like that.
Oh yeah, and they're like, come sit down.
Yeah, they charge like an arm and a leg just to read you a fortune, like a fortune cookie down the street.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
And by all means, guys, charge what you're worth. Like you absolutely should.
Know your worth.
Like you should know your worth. And like my prices are a little bit lower than most psychics I know personally, and that's just like a personal choice for me because like I enjoy doing it, one, and two, like I understand that not everybody financially can afford like $150 a session.
Right.
You know what I mean? I have services that can cost that much, but like for little things that can help somebody along, like palm readings or card readings, I try and charge a little bit less just so like somebody who actually needs it can get it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be something that not everyone can access.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
You know?
I feel that.
So, but yeah.
So now, can you please tell them how did you know this was gonna be like your thing? You
I feel like
being a medium.
That's a good question. I mean,
Right?
I feel
Right?
like it's a process of remembering that's what I should do instead of like, how did I know? Because like, I feel like I've had moments throughout my life where I knew. It's just the act of like accepting that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily like, oh, I just like woke up one day and knew that's what I was gonna do.
Right. It's not that easy.
It's like a series of little events that make me think, oh, maybe I should be doing that over the course of like years, you know? But I think the main thing that like really made me like say, I'm doing it, you know, like this is what I have to do, was when I went to Salem with my roommate. We went on like a little like wife-cation. We're not really married, but we went to Salem, Massachusetts, and we saw the longest standing psychic medium there. Her name was Barbara. She's wonderful. And
Hi, Barbara.
Hey, Babs. So we went, and like I've seen psychics in the past, but only like a few, because when I was younger, like trying to figure out what was going on with me, you know, just like for reassurance that like, no, you're not nuts. Yes, this is something that I also experience. But other than that, like that reassurance, nobody was able to like tell me something I didn't know already. So we went, and I got a reading, and it was like so short and curt, and she's very direct and to the point. She's an Aries like me, so it was like all like, I mean, we're very cutthroat to
those damn Aries.
The point. I know. I love us. You know, we're just the best. But I'm sorry, guys, that's not nice. All the signs are great. But so I sat down, and I had just quit my job, and I didn't know, like, not really what I was doing. I just, like, I didn't expect to quit my job. So I was, like, kind of in this spot, like, did I do the right thing? Did I not? And she was like, well, what are you here for? And I was like, I don't know. Like, in case you have something to tell me, I guess. And she was like, well, what do you do? And I was like, I told her all that, and she was like, so what, are you broke? And I'm like, no, I'm not broke. You know, like, I'm an artist. I make all kinds of money. I just finished Arts Fest. It was like right after Arts Fest, and I had done pretty well there. And I was like, no, like I can definitely do this. She's like, you're not gonna make any money off of art. She's like, you'll make money, but it'll be like fun money, you know, like if you want to like go do something, you know, it'll be like extra stuff on the side. She's like, you got to do something else. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you're already doing it. Like, what else do you do? And I was like, well, I thought about it, because at the time I was seeing like maybe like 2 clients like a month for like cards or palms or, you know, just advice in general, because I do also like do mentorship, and like, you know, if somebody is just like struggling, like if you want to reach out, like I'll help you along your journey. And so I was like, well, I do that. And she's like, well, that's what you're gonna do. She's like, obviously. She said, get a space, stop working out of your house. She said, you know, if you are going to work out of your house, designate a room for it and make it like your own space, that and not all over your house. And cleanse your house more regularly. What are you doing? And I was like, I'm sorry.
Keep the house cleansed.
She also told me to take a meditation class, and I was like, I don't need a class. Definitely need a class. Yeah. Well, not that I needed a class, but it's good to be surrounded by like-minded people, no matter where you are in your journey, you know? But anyway, so I come back from Salem, and like 2 weeks later, a friend of mine started working at this tattoo shop, and they were doing an opening day party, like an event, because they opened on Halloween. So I was like, ooh, spooky. So she asked me to come and like read cards and palms, and like for the day, and see, you know, what, you know, just see how I would like it. And you know, I'm getting there, and I'm setting up and smudging the place and like getting everything ready. And the guy who owns it, he's sitting there, and he's talking to my friend. He goes, yo, you think she want to do this? And she was like, what? He's like, you think she want to like come and like just chill here? It would be good for the shop. And she's like, I don't know, like ask her.
Right.
So I did a reading for him, and like first sentence, he like turned, like she recorded it for like their Instagram for the shop. He like turned his face and was like, and he was so freaked out by what.
With some trippy stuff.
I don't even remember what I said to him. Like stuff like that doesn't stick with me. But you know, he was just very shocked. And as soon as he was done, he's like, "Do you want a spot here?" He's like, "You come every month, you know, or every week, like 1 or 2 days a week. Just come and hang out and set up, and like take your clients here, or like if you're meeting people that you don't know, you don't want them to come in your workspace at your house." And I was like, I mean, yeah, I would love to do that, but like, I don't have money for like rent or anything. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like. He's like, I didn't ask you about money for rent. Like, he's like, I asked you if you wanted to come here, and I was like, okay. So I've been there since October, every week, and seeing clients out of there. It's just been such a huge opportunity, and I love it. Sorry.
No, you caught
For
yourself.
the children,
Nice.
you know. But the shop that I work at, it's called American Anvil Tattoo. Really, really great work. The artists there are wonderful, lovely, very traditional. If you're like into like neo-traditional and traditional tattoos, love them.
Where's that shop located?
It's in Mountville, sort of like right outside of Lancaster.
Yeah, let them know.
So,
It's in Mountville. That's okay.
yeah, so, but it's wonderful. I love it. But I was just like, oh my God, she was right. Like, she was really right. Because, like, it was 2 weeks later, and I was like, I walked out of there thinking, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Nobody wants this.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, who's gonna believe me? And second of all, like, nobody, like, has ever expressed interest in my circle for that. Like, I mean, I guess, like, as like a friend to friend thing, but like as far as like monetizing off of it and supporting myself off of it, like I didn't think that was possible, and
Yeah.
here we are. So
Now we know what's possible.
yeah, it is, and anything is really if you want it enough.
If you want it enough. I like that. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break because people pay our bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we get back, we're gonna dig into more. I want to get into the game. Definitely.
Yeah, we could. I
want to dive into that real quick.
Yeah, because I need to like spend some time with my game
On
here.
that. All
Yeah.
right. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back. You're watching VibeTv. This just in. We're back to VibeTV. Listen, we made it. Now, for everybody who doesn't know, in one of our first bunch of videos, we met the lovely Emily at ArchFest, and we interviewed her, and she had this at her stand. The game, whatever, man. Please let the world know how you came up with this concept for this game.
I smoked a lot of weed.
That's how all great things started. As Tesla,
I'm not gonna lie
as
about
Einstein,
it.
all of them.
Oh my God, I was in college and I had like this beautiful group of friends. They were just like my family then, and I actually like left school and came back and like stayed with them for a summer, and we were all like, I don't know, we're just screwing around, you know, being kids and like not caring, but just like enjoying where we were, you know, and
Beauty of youth.
yeah, and we just smoked a lot of weed this summer, and we started by it started actually, the game came from us writing a list of all of the things that we wanted to do that summer, and we were so high it turned into creating a board game.
You ever been so high you made a board game?
Yeah. All I wanted to do was write a list. I want to do this summer and this summer and that.
Right.
And then we were making a game instead. So the first edition, I like literally drew it like with colored pencil on like an 18 by 24 like sketch pad, and then like took it to Staples and like got it reprinted and like on a foam board. Like it's hanging on my living room.
Well, you got to keep it. You have to.
I know. Well, that one, the OG one, is actually with one of my friends from college.
Oh, okay.
But they all helped me write some of the cards and kind of come up with a little bit of things. Most of the cards I wrote, but there are a few in there that I kept from them. A lot of them we had to get rid of because some of them were just like, you know, like scratch Matt's beard. Like nobody knows who Matt is.
Yeah.
Like they weren't applicable to everybody.
I gotta go find somebody named Matt with a beard. Start rubbing his face. It's
so
too much.
I had to like kind of adjust them a little bit, but I did keep some of the gems in there from back in those days. So,
That's
and
dope.
it's just kind of been like a very slow but steady process ever since. I eventually like took a picture of the original one and then redid it completely digitally once I like had the means to, you know. I didn't have like a drawing thing at the time when I started it. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's been really crazy.
Yeah, I bet, because this is something wild. How long this game been out for?
Since the Canvas Festival last year, 420 last year, or was it? Yeah.
It came first. Yeah, okay, that definitely came first.
Yep.
I got my calendar fixed. Yeah, this is something you don't see every day. You know what I mean? That was one of the uniqueness of having you on here, because this is something that not a lot of people that we know have done.
Yeah. And I didn't realize when I started how much work a board game take.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not just like you have to like come up with a concept, all of the cards, pieces, whatever, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to like come up with all of the, like, you have to copyright it. Didn't think about that. So I had to come up with money for copyright. I had to like, my mom helped me out with it. We went halvesies on it.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. She's the best. So, and my dad helped me with the printing costs too. So my parents they rule.
You rule too, Dad.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I am so fortunate that they were able and willing to help me with this, because I don't know many parents who would be like, yeah, I'll help you start making a weed game, you know, and neither of them are into that. Like, both of them are very like, oh, drugs are bad, you know, but they just like, I think they just knew that like I really was passionate about it, and I really wanted to see it through to fruition, and now here we are. And truthfully, I like feel kind of guilty. I have like this little deep-seated guilt, because I've been like, my other job, like being a psychic, has like kind of like swooped in center stage, just because the way that like spirit works, kind of like you have to just be there and present with it. So I've been very like distracted. I mean, I do have it in a couple storefronts out in Harrisburg and Lancaster, and I've been selling them here and there, but I haven't been as driven as I should be with it now.
But it's
I actually have Abby from Broad City. I have her mailing address to send her a copy. I just haven't mailed it yet. Like, what am I doing?
Wait, Abby from the show Broad City?
Yeah, the show Broad City. I have her like address or thing to send her a copy of it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I just like actually have to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause, like, I feel like if I could get it off of the ground, like as far as like get it to like a feasible means of production that's not just like me and my parents and trying to figure out where to store it all in between and ship them all out when they go. And oh my God, I'm so thankful for the people who have been so patient with me with orders. They're coming. I'm sorry. It's been busy. But you know, I don't take payment until it's in the mail. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's been a lot to juggle with everything, for sure. But I'm so, like, I can't believe I did it. I still can't believe I did it. I mean, I started that concept in 2011.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Mm-hmm. Time flies when you're out here doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
Maybe
for
it
people.
wasn't 2000. It might have been 2012. But still, that's still a long time.
Still a long time. But it's done, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's been so fun. The research and development process. Choice.
See, that's people. That's I hear that a lot. You gotta love the process that leads to
Oh my God!
that point.
We got to play it so many times. See if it was playable, if it was
Right.
fun, if it was doable, how high it would get you. I mean, I had to adjust a lot at the beginning, because we would get to like right here and not be able to get to the end of it. We'd be too stoned to finish it.
You would stop at the TV.
Yep. Usually this
TV.
corner here, we just like couldn't finish it. And especially if you're playing with more than 4 people, oh, forget it. Block out some time.
All right. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna jump down the break, and when we come back, we're gonna get in depth with the game, because I want people to really know what the hell is going on and how you do this.
It's fun.
All right. So we're taking another break. We'll be back.
So here's the board. I've got 4 categories of cards here. It's basically like you play it like Candyland. You like roll the dice and then move your piece and then pick the card up. Play a groovy song, or play a song from the 80s, or listen to gospel and pretend you're having the best night of your life because the Lord is in your heart. LOL.
I always am.
Right. So exactly. So there's not really a point to the game. They have a rule sheet. There aren't really rules. Stoners don't really read them anyway. I didn't ever playing games. So basically the only real like rule or suggestion is that the pot leaf cards here, or the spaces, if you land on them, take a hit and pick whatever category you want. But this guy's all like music related stuff. This stuff is all like TV music, or like, you know, like watch the music video "Why Don't You Love Me" by Post Malone before he was famous.
That's the one we just like little booty shorts.
Everyone's
that video.
supposed to enjoy the pre-fame cringe. Like, it's just stupid. Watch the short film "They're Made Out of Meat" on YouTube.
I'm scared to know what that is.
It's a good time, and like it definitely is.
It's a good time.
What's cool about it too is like everything shifts based on the people that you're playing with. So like, I have played this game hundreds and hundreds of times. It has always been different. It has always been fun because the people you play with make it different. Because, like, this category is all, like, conversational stuff, like, and, like, stuff that, like, involves interaction with other people. So, like, play rock, paper, scissors with the person to your left. Best 2 out of 3 smokes. You know? Or, like,
I would lose on purpose.
No swearing till your next turn or else lose it. Try and sing the AOL dial-up tone and take a hit to refresh your memory. If you're too young to remember what it sounds like, respect your elders and gift your hit to someone who does.
Whoa. We're coming at the youth with it. Okay.
Yeah. So, for sure. But, because it's hard to find stuff that will last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of stuff with, like, Snapchat and a lot of these cards here.
Right.
And people don't really use Snap like that anymore. Even just, like, from when I made it to now.
Mm-hmm.
So, the cards, I'm definitely, like, if I can find some way to, like, move it along further past this, like, kind of prototype-y type deal, I will definitely be coming out with expansion packs. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I'm very happy with, like, the means that I had to make it. I mean, it comes in a backpack if I'm, like, at a festival. Like, it comes with the backpack if I'm mailing it because it's just, like, not worth putting it in there.
Right.
But, like, so it, like, you fold it up and put it in a backpack and you carry it with you. All of the materials are as recycled and reused as possible. So, like, the cards are 100% recycled. The cardstock for the board is recycled. The pieces are, like, random stuff, like keyboard keys or puzzle pieces or whatever I could find from the Goodwill, you know? So, or not really Goodwill, but community aid. And, like, just random stuff, you know? So, it's cool, too, because the pieces are always a surprise. If you order it online or get it at a festival, it's always going to be random things.
Oh, so you'll send any little thing out.
Oh, yeah, anything.
any little thing could be the piece.
I'm about to, like, get a P.O. box or something for, like, people to, like, send me little bits and stuff because I'm running out of pieces, you know?
Right.
So, but it's been really, I mean, it's just been a really huge learning experience. It's really taught me a lot about, like, persevering and, like, sticking with something. Like, this is one of the first, like, big projects that I actually have finished. I'm really good at starting things, though.
But that finishing.
Oh, it'll get you, Biddy.
Rough.
Seriously. But I'm doing better at it now. So it's just, I mean, I'm really thankful for the way that it turned out. I've gotten a lot of really good feedback from it, too. But, yeah, I think it's gotten people really happy, really high, and brought them a good time.
Listen, you always need something to do. When you're done smoking, you always need something to do, and this is something solid to do.
And not done. Yes, part of it is smoking throughout the game.
Right. Yeah, right. But you have all the other fun stuff. Like these cards, they can. I read one.
Yeah, they're fun.
They'll get you places.
One of the cards is like, go outside and don't come back until you found something cool. Bring the person to your right for emotional support.
Now you got a whole adventure.
Now you
got a whole adventure of playing the game.
So that's what I was saying about how like it like morphs and changes with who you're playing with because, you know, that's like my biggest qualm with board games is like, you know, they're the same all the time.
Yeah.
And like they're not. Like this one is unique to whoever's playing it. The experience is always different based on your company.
I think that's where we grab people's attention. That's what we'll get in mind.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I like it. Listen, it's a game you can play sober. It's a game you can play high. It's a game you can play when you're drinking. It's a game you should just play because you're living life.
That's right. I mean, if you just want to have a good time you want to have purpose to your session, that's a good thing. Like if you you're just bored and you've been like smoking and doing nothing for a while and you want something to like do, it'll give you something to do for sure. For a while, you know.
All right, so now where can everybody buy this game, purchase this game? Buy and purchase means the same thing, whatever.
So I'm very unorganized.
Same.
But I'm working very hard on becoming more organized. My website is not up yet, but if you do want a copy, you can DM me on my Instagram, whatevermanthegame, with your address and your PayPal information or whatever your PayPal or Cash App, whatever, Venmo, we do that too. And I will tell you when it ships and charge you when I send it, you know? So it's just kind of like me right now. I don't have a website or anything like that. I do also vend a lot. I'm always at Harrisburg Flea, so I usually bring a few copies with me there. I will be at Arts Fest again. I will probably be at the Cannabis Festival, 2018, so that'll be really cool. I actually think, speaking of the Cannabis Festival, I was there last year, and it was like kind of a weird not weird experience. I was just learning. It was like my first big event vending, you know, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Bunch of new experiences and whatnot.
Yeah, and I brought all these people to help me, and like, bless them, they tried, you know.
Right.
But, like, I've learned now with experience that like by yourself is always better when you're vending. Always better, you know. You're always gonna do it better when you're on your own, and the only thing you have to focus on is
you and what you're doing.
No, the people that you're seeing, you know, and the stuff that you have and the people that you're talking to. It's like way less distracting, but also about yourself too. But anyway, so the people who run the Cannabis Festival, I think, purchased a copy of my game for the Cannabis Cup to play. Like the people who are judging the Cannabis Cup this year.
Cannabis Cup, real quick. What's a Cannabis Cup?
So at the Pennsylvania Cannabis Festival, you can sign up to become a judge for the Pennsylvania Cannabis Cup. This is the first year they're doing it, I believe. You have to be a medical marijuana patient with an ID card to participate, but they like put you up in a hotel room. You can smoke. Like from what I heard back at Arts Fest, like the rumbling rumor, like you get like this whole hotel room. You get like any piece, anything you want to smoke out of. They have all kinds of like you're literally anything you want to smoke out of. They will bring you to smoke it, and you're judging all of the weed from all of the dispensaries in Pennsylvania that have signed up to be judged. So as part of the judging process, they bought the game for them to play during it.
So that's fire.
That was really cool. I did not put my deposit down yet for the Cannabis Festival, but hopefully I will make the deadline. So I know I will.
We know you will. We all know you will.
I know I will. It's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna be there regardless anyway, just because it was a blast to be there. So even if I don't make it in there, I will definitely be there with cards and information and ways that you can grab your own copy. So
feeling all that noise. Okay.
I'm so excited.
So now, right?
I know. It's like I just haven't talked about it in a little bit, you know, because it's just been like I've had so much other stuff going on, but it is still like it's my baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted people to like have like that fun, like magical experience that I had in college. You know what I mean? Anytime that they wanted to, with whoever they wanted to, at any age that they are. You know.
I feel that.
Above 18.
Above 18. That's key. Disclaimer.
Well, I guess 21. I don't know what the law is.
Well, it's illegal in this state.
Well, it is.
So.
Yeah, you're right. Well, it won't be for very long. They just proposed that it might be recreationally legal on the 4th.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they proposed a bill, so they might pass it here. They're gonna pass it. You better pass it.
They're gonna pass it here. Manifestations is key. Let's remember that.
Yes, it's gonna pass.
It's gonna pass.
That's right. This too shall pass.
This too shall pass. Okay, feeling that. All right. I don't know. I think we got one more break in us. Right, one more break.
We can do another one.
And then, should we get into the cards? Are you ready to get into the cards?
I mean, we can definitely do that.
We can get into the cards?
Yeah, we can do that. I feel like that y'all have waited long enough. You might be ready.
Gotta put them on some shit, some stuff. They didn't hear that. The children. I feel like children should be watching. This is why. Watch your kids when they go on YouTube. You never know what they're going to find.
I know. Oh, my gosh. There's so much stuff on YouTube. Don't let your kids on YouTube.
Don't let your kids on YouTube. They have, like, Leapfrog tablets and stuff still out there, I think.
Oh, my God. I know. It's just like that.
Yeah, for all the people who are grown watching this.
Or just, like, supervise your kids on YouTube, I guess.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's key.
Yeah, just supervise them. There's some weird stuff on there.
Man, you ever been told not to do something and did it anyways?
Oh, that's what it's for. To do it anyway.
So don't tell your kid not to do it. Just watch them.
Yeah.
All right, one more break, and then Emily's going to bless us. She's going to bless everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to send some messages to y'all. Share some stuff with you.
We sending messages and stuff. That's what we're doing. We'll be right back. VibeTv.
Collective readings are always hard because I have to, like, touch potentially anybody who would come across it. So, sorry if it was, like, a little shaky and my pauses in there. I just, like, it's a lot at once, But, if you guys are interested in this, if you guys want readings, I do them over the phone. You can do them over Skype. We can do them, I could do hand-typed ones if you are, like, phone shy, too. Or you can come to my shop in Mountville, American Anvil Tattoo. It is wonderful. You can book an appointment with me there. Or I also do house calls. And I don't mind traveling. I know Harrisburg is a little bit farther from Allentown. But if you're anywhere close-ish, it don't matter to me. I mean, I can set up anywhere and make a trip out of it. So if you're feeling compelled to reach out in any way, let me know. You can also reach out to me on Instagram. I have my game Instagram, Whatever Man the Game, and my personal, I guess not personal, it's like my art page and my metaphysical page, Doodles by Deve. So either way, thank you for having me, and thank you for being here. VibeTv has been a great experience, so I'm really thankful to have had it. So.
We're so thankful you came.
Hell yeah.
This has been, as Jordan has said, this has been one of his favorite interviews.
Oh, thanks, guys.
And he does not say that about everybody. This has been great. Once again, thank you so very much.
Oh, yeah,
appreciate you. Oh, got the two-arm hug.
Yeah, you got a whole one. I don't do half hugs. That shit sucks.
Can't do it.
Sorry.
Might as well not do the hug at all.
Yeah, what the...
Caught her again. All right, before she starts cursing off the mouth like a sailor.
Sorry.
We've been... I'm Dark Skin Poppy. Just Jaren the camera work.
Yeah, and I'm Emily. Nice to meet y'all.
You've been watching VibeTv. Thank you.